Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the anime battles with the most intricate, realistic, and or well-executed combat moves. Number 10, Sakura vs Togame, Windbreaker. Fights are rife in this delinquent anime. While all of them play out beautifully, this one takes the cake so far. In a tournament between their school's gangs, Haruka Sakura and Jo Togame face off on stage. The moves they use aren't particularly flashy by anime standards, but their punches, grapples, and kicks all flow together incredibly. The pace of the fight also changes over time. Once they understand each other better, they throw themselves into things in the second half. By the end of it, Sakura and Togame are having a blast, and we're right there with them. Other anime should take notes, as this fight is both fun and fierce, and also brilliantly performed. Number 9, Kogami vs Makishima, Psychopaths. It's always a big moment when the detective encounters the criminal mastermind he's been chasing, and this confrontation is no exception. Inspector Kogami faces off with Makishima in a room at the top of a high-rise tower. The duo exchange blows in a quick yet brutal fight. Despite Kogami's evident skill, Makishima picks him apart by fighting faster and smarter. The intentionality in each of their moves is conveyed brilliantly, with each attack clearly telegraphed to the audience. Kogami may lose the fight, but Makishima is still knocked out and arrested. It wasn't the outcome Kogami was anticipating, but this is as good a fight as we could wish for. Number 8, Goku vs Krillin, Dragon Ball. Before all the power levels and world-ending beam attacks, the OG Dragon Ball was the king of choreography in its day. Among the many excellent bouts, our pick is Goku's match against Krillin in the semi-finals of the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament. Despite a couple of goofy moves from Krillin and a few kamehamehas, the fight is largely rooted in martial arts. Both Turtle School students are well matched, and their furious exchange of attacks has a superb balance of the more flashy moves the franchise is known for and more grounded choreography. Krillin ultimately loses to a ring out, but much like the pint-sized fighter himself, this match is too often overlooked.
Krillin is out! Goku's the winner!
Number 7, Kanan vs Agito, Kengan Ashura. Even in an anime centered on a massive tournament, this fight still stands out. Kanan, the Thai god of war, is matched against Agito Kano, the Fang of Metsuro. Agito initially apes Kanan's flicker-style boxing, hoping to surpass him. However, Kanan's mastery and speed proves overwhelming to even the beastly Agito. Instead, Agito tailors his moves to counter Kanan specifically, but then the Thai boxer adds kicks to his repertoire, throwing off his foe's rhythm. Ultimately, it's Agito's ability to do the unexpected that clinches the victory for him. Given the fight's emphasis on switching tactics and styles, the choreography truly shines, which makes it an absolute knockout in our books. Number 6. Everyone vs. Shimazaki, Mob Psycho 100. While we appreciate realistic choreography, fantastical fighting can be amazing when done right. A group of psychics, including some former members of the villainous Claw organization, face off against one of its top members, Ryo Shimazaki. The arrogant Esper specializes in teleportation, leaving him difficult to hit. The wide variety of powers at play work in concert incredibly, with Shimazaki's teleporting especially leading to some amazing sequences. Teru ultimately discovers that Shimazaki reappearing behind his foes also makes him predictable, and many of Teru's allies land hits on him.
あなたたちとは格が違うんですよ。
However, Shimazaki narrows his focus to just his opponents to knock them all out. The fight is brilliantly put together and possibly the best depiction of teleportation ever put on screen.
もうどんな手立ても私には通じません。
Number 5. Nanashi vs. luo-lang, Sword of the Stranger. This duel sees European mercenary luo-lang betray even his own allies just to fight Nanashi. The pair cross swords in a snowy ruined fortress. The strikes are extremely quick and incorporate not only hand-to-hand attacks, but also their surroundings to great effect. Their battle breaks huge parts of the crumbling ruins around them, as well as their own weapons. They even switch swords at one point, after luo-lang's blade gets stuck in Nanashi's arm. Like the classic samurai cinema that inspired this film, their final blows decide everything, and Nanashi's strikes truer. It's only a few minutes, but this sword fight is executed nearly flawlessly, from its big strikes to its little details. Number 4. Yuji vs. Choso, Jujutsu Kaisen. Cursed human hybrid Choso is out for vengeance after Yuji killed his brothers. He finally clashes with the JJK protagonist at the Shibuya subway station. Yuji has difficulty at first, as Choso's long-range blood laser keeps him at a distance. To take away this advantage, he lures Choso into a nearby bathroom and sets off the sprinklers, preventing the blood from holding together. Their watery brawl in close quarters utilizes the space incredibly well, with the speed and creativity of the moves all being top-notch. The fact that it lasts an entire episode and pays tribute to The Raid 2, a fantastic martial arts movie, is just a bonus. Although Choso does end up defeating Yuji, their fight is an absolute triumph. Number 3. Gon vs. Hisoka, Hunter x Hunter. To settle a debt, Gon is determined to get a decent punch-in on his fellow hunter, the ever-creepy Hisoka, and he gets his chance in their match at Heaven's Arena. Gon begins with a flurry of blows that his clownish opponent effortlessly parries. Gon then switches to feinting and uses rubble from a floor tile to make Hisoka lose sight of him. Gon gets his punch as he lands a satisfying hit. However, from then on, Hisoka proves his greater skill. While Gon gets a decent rush in, the boy forgets that bungee gum has the properties of both rubber and gum. From its breathless, well-animated exchanges to Hisoka's use of Nen to tether Gon, this fight is brilliantly realized from start to finish. Number 2. Kakashi vs. Obito, Naruto Shippuden.
オビト、この手の引っ掛けはいいだろう。もう飽き飽きだ。
They may both be unbelievably powerful ninjas, but when these two former friends engage in their final fight, it's surprisingly grounded. Their extra-dimensional duel sees the duo fight primarily hand-to-hand, with several of their exchanges being uninterrupted sequences. In addition to Kakashi and Obito's moves flowing beautifully from one to the next, the fight also transitions seamlessly between their current fights and a mock battle the pair had in the past. There are even POV shots. The choreography and overall presentation are phenomenal. Much like the emotional atmosphere, the whole thing hits us straight in the heart. Whew, too soon, Obito? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Spike vs Vincent, Cowboy Bebop, the movie. This fight just knocks a little harder. Spike Spiegel is after the bounty on terrorist Vincent and clashes with his target. Although the backdrop of fireworks on Mars at Halloween is larger than life, the choreography of their fights is down to Earth, or Mars, and practically perfect. Brutal hits are mixed in with Spike's Jeet Kune Do, you know, Bruce Lee's martial arts, to craft a fight scene that's intense, stylish, and a downright work of art. Spike and Vincent are so evenly matched that it takes an outside party to decide the victor, but their fight and its glorious choreography are a win for everyone. Is there an anime fight whose choreography blew your mind? Fight for your favorites in those comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.